All right, I'm on hole number 7 of the 2020 Spring Major. I'm in the opening round of the Rookie Division. Playing our practice account, just dinking around in hole number 7. Of the par 3s, yesterday I went through all of the holes. This was a hole, this hole, and hole number 2. And this is the wrong hole. Hold on, let me get the right image of it. Golf Clash Notebook has the wrong hole in its deal for this. It is, which hole is it? It's this hole right here. And so I know exactly what the problem is on these. The problem is that we're doing these rough bumps, and where we're starting, if you hit a grate to the left or the right, you're in trouble. So on this particular hole, you hit the grate to the left, you're in the fairway. You're going to be back on the backside. You hit it over to the right, you're in the sand. On hole number 2, it's the opposite. And so if you're hitting through these narrow little areas, number 1, bring the most accurate club that you have so you can get as many rings as you can into it. But what I'm doing on this hole that I think is I'm really critical of my landing spot. I think the wind is blowing like this. And what I want to be is I want to be up here in the front where it's a little bit wider up here at the top, so that if I hit a grate to the left or the right, I'm still in the rough. So I'm trying to hit like more dead center in that, so that I have rough on either side of me, as opposed to hitting it a little bit back here. You may have a better look at it from back here as far as like trying to get into a funnel to go to the hole. But as far as safety wise goes, I like giving myself a little bit of room for error. And since I'm setting the shot up, why wouldn't I try and set myself up for success and give myself a little bit more breathing room? So I'm going to be pushed forward a little bit more, and I'm going to use a grizzly and a katana. And I actually think I can go at this with a quasar, the way the wind's blowing. I think I did switch this up, and I think my red line's like right here with a quasar, and so I'm right at max club. So I'm going to start off with a quasar. Now, let's turn that off. And I'm going to go pick out a grizzly and a quasar. And if the quasar for whatever reason doesn't work, I'm going to immediately switch to a katana. I know from the area that I'm hitting at up in the front that I need a little more side spin than I would if I was hitting back in the narrower part of that rough. I'm doing a 20% wind adjustment. That's 1.2 times whatever the wind is, divided by 1, because it's a 100% accurate club. Here we go. Maybe. My opponent goes first. Herc Driver. Let's check Herc Driver out. 18,000 games, 1.4 billion earned. Played in a bunch of pro tournaments. Has a very nice set of clubs, especially with 18,000 games. They've been playing for a while, so they've opened up a lot of free chests, opened up a lot of pin chests. So anybody out there is watching, I shot a video here last week about divisional stuff, and people, I get it every freaking tournament, get people come in and go, yeah, you're just out there, you're ruining it for everybody. I can guarantee every single person that I'm playing in my bracket is a master, and every single one of them has an awesome set of clubs, and at least half of them have better clubs than me. So we're not playing against rookies that just started playing the game. Playing against people that have stuff just as good as I've got. There's my red line. So I've got plenty of room the way the wind's blowing. So I want to give myself enough room here so I can hit a grate to the left or the right. I'm just going to dial it up to the cup. It's 1.2 times 4.3. It's 5.16 rings. It's about 5.2 rings. Just trying to hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. I'm still working on the elevation shot on this. I think this might be one. Oh, and I barely caught that rough. Barely caught it. So that was an overpull there. So I may have to rethink that 20%, because I barely caught that rough. And from where I set it up, I had plenty of room. I shouldn't have had any problems whatsoever. So that 20% may be off, and I was off on the left-hand side on a perfect shot. So yep, I'm not frozen. I'm not frozen. I'm not frozen. Perfect. We're trying to reconnect. Yeah, we're having a big thunder and lightning storm. I may have to actually stop. Just thunder and lightning just started up, so there may be a little bit of a problem just because we're having inclement weather right now. It'd be really crappy to end up having internet go down because we're in a lightning storm. It's been raining pretty hard all day. Had a couple gaps where it wasn't raining too hard, but right now it is pouring down rain. Can you hear it in the background? It is storming. Yeah, it's getting with it. Here comes the rain. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm going to definitely stop for a bit just in case I lose the internet, but I'm going to go ahead and take this shot. I want to practice this shot a few times. I'm still trying to make sure this is hole number 4. I still want to make sure I'm getting I'm doing a 20% wind adjustment on this hole as well, times 3.0. It's 3.6 rings. Now this is hole number 1. That's still in that range. Or I'll do the, I might be able to get it from that area. Sand's not too bad from there. It's 3.6 rings. A little short just because I have a 1 power ball instead of a 3. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. Telling you that 20% wind adjustment on that rough bump, that is a money shot if you hit it perfect. I've probably hit 10 hole-in-ones on that this week. This week and last week when we were practicing, me and my teammate Dunner went out here and we did one shootout where we were hole-in-one. Hitting a lot of them. All right, that was hole number 7 of the 2020 Spring Major. And Tuesday. It's the opening round of the rookie division. No Tuesday about it. It's Thursday. All right. Thanks for watching.